Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over the first day of Kanto Cup, and y'all knew I was going in with Hypno. Wow, I almost said Scrafty, Hypno, Primeape, and Snorlax for that first day. I just wanted to try this team out, and I'm gonna give you my view of the team after the videos, or after the video's over, or at the end of the video rather. And also, apparently in my first two sets, I was using Karate Chop on Primeape. I didn't even know it had Karate Chop. It doesn't even make that much sense because I've used this in Sinister Sylph Cup about 8 months ago. So I guess I was using the wrong moveset in that in that as well. So let's go ahead and get into the games. Yeah, so for this first set of 5, I was using apparently Karate Chop, which is the same energy as counter, but just straight up less damage. So, all right, they come in with Mew. We knew there was going to be a lot of Mew in the front, which is really bad for us, especially leading that Hypno. We do have Shadow Ball and Hypno, so there is play still, whereas in our Open League team, we do not have Shadow Ball, and that's just like a death sentence to have a Mew up front. So we come in against this Wigglytuff. We do get the shield advantage. I'm going to get another Body Slam off here, but we're not going to end up KOing this. It's going to take us out, I think, with a sliver of health, but it definitely has a move. But I think I remember this match, and I think they overtap here. Yeah, and that is going to cost them because they went down a shield for that. Now, the problem is we still have this Mew to deal with. The odds are this is not going to be a wild charge, and it is actually a flame charge again. So just like in our practice video, people looking like they really like that flame charge. So maybe people are running Surf flame charge now. I haven't seen a wild charge on the Mew yet, and we saw a lot of Mew today. So if you're going to be playing games, you know that Mew is coming, and it's almost always in the front. So, all right, what should I do here? I probably should have shielded that. Okay, I guess my idea here is I have 2 shields. Oh, yeah, I'm going to use one here. I remember this game. So the reason I left this in was just a learning experience on both sides. So this is my very first game of the Kanto Cup. This, like, no editing. This was my first game in the actual league. Definitely should have gone for that Shadow Ball because we had the shield, right? And we knew they already threw the Flame Charge first time. Yeah, they gained a little bit of energy on the switch in, but the fact is now we have to get to 3 Thunder Punches, whereas I could have just gone double Shadow Ball. This is just a pure mistake on my part. I end up losing the CMP tie. Yeah, we would have won there, but the fact of the matter is if I had played it correctly, we would have won just straight up. So definitely know your energy counts, know that they can't get to a move and all that. So Graveler up front, that would have been really bad for the Double Ice team, but they go ahead and switch, and I decide I'm going to go for this Thunder Punch, and then I'm going to probably switch into the Snorlax. And I know that one Body Slam will KO, so I'm thinking about throwing right away, but then they obviously get to this move first. You don't have... I think I do decide to get some energy here, but Charm is a tough move to deal with. It does a lot of damage. So I do end up throwing a little bit early, and they actually end up shielding, which is great for us because we get to this second Body Slam here. And the odds of them double shielding this Wigglytuff are pretty low, especially since I actually think I would get to a third. Surprising, Wigglytuff surprisingly not doing as much damage to Snorlax as I thought. I'm going to let this go even though we have the super effective move that probably KOs it, because we do have the Primeape in the back. And look at this Cross Chop. All right, if we had counter here, we win this so easily. I don't know if this is a win or not. I don't remember. But also I was like, oh, a Sludge Wave definitely doesn't kill me. Let me just not shield this. Oh, wait. No, that wasn't this game. Okay, by the way, Sludge Wave does a freaking ton of damage to Primeape. Just so squishy. I'm definitely more used to the Scrafty, but yeah, it is what it is. And since they're so low and they're about to get to a move, I do decide to throw this Night Slash. If it's going to KO anyways, might as well use Night Slash, try to get that boost, and then our opponent leaves because we would have been dealing super effective. Well, this is a really good lead for me up front. Ooh, getting some lag there. They do come in with this Hypno. I come in with the Snorlax. If they go to 6, I'll shield just in case it's Focus Blast. I'm going to get in my moves here. But I don't... It probably isn't Focus Blast, but you got to respect it. So we do end up shielding this. And then I'm like, I wonder if I can farm it all the way down after this second Thunder Punch, because they obviously went up to 6 confusions. And I try to go for the farm down here, and spoilers, I do not get it. And I won't survive a Thunder Punch at this rate, so I have to shield this. I just have way too much energy. I have 2 freaking body slams. But now they have 2 shields, and this is going to do about half to the Victory Bell. But Victory Bell, yeah, obviously not wanting to shield this. Probably will shield the second one, though, because it knows Hypno's in the back, so it doesn't want to deal with that. Alright, they switch into Muck. They have a shield. Oh, this is where you see how much the freaking Sludge Wave does. Watch this. This is, not good. I think it brings you down to, like, 5%. No, it kills. Okay, yeah. And now we're pretty screwed. Yeah, this Dark Pulse probably doesn't kill, but this is becoming pretty yikes, because even though Hypno Confusion is super effective against the Victory Bell and going to do a ton, it has about 40% HP, so we need to get about 2, maybe 3 Confusions off, depending on their IVs. And that's just not going to happen. Look how much health we have. We're going down in 2 hits. Yep, GG's. We played that Hypno match wrong. With their Hypno, rather. So against Marowak, yeah, I like to wait for them to get to 5, then switch out, which will get to their 6th, and then they'll usually throw a Shadow Ball. This doesn't work all the time against Shadow Bone, though, because Shadow Bone you get there in 5, and you can't actually switch on 5 for Hypno because the confusions, each confusion is 2 fire spins. So in order for me to complete 3 confusions, they'll get 6 fire spins off. So obviously I can't switch in the middle of my own confusion. All right. They come in with a Wigglytuff. I do decide to throw the superpower there just so I can get out of this matchup as soon as I can. And I'll probably just try to farm this down. Take any damage that I need here because they obviously have Marowak in the back. So I'm going to try to get up to 2 Shadow Balls. Well, 1 and then 1 away from a second because you can't actually have 2. I think... Oh man, I think this is a Alolan Muck in the back, if I remember. Yep, and I throw the Shadow Ball right into this Alolan Muck. The saddest of times. But it's okay. We're coming in with the PRIMEAPE here. I have to shield this because I'm so scared of that Sludge Wave from the last game. It is the Dark Pulse, which sucks, but you know, we gain a little bit of extra energy here because our move didn't go off for some reason. It happens. But they do not shield, and then I can go for these Night Slashes. I think the Night Slashes do about 40-45% to Marowak, so if he doesn't shield that, he's going to get absolutely destroyed. Problem here is... Well, no, if he throws a Shadow Bone, then he's probably pretty low on energy. I'm just going to throw the Shadow Ball right away, though. The Alolan Muck, is it out of move? How much HP does it have? No, it's low enough to just get taken out. All right. Cool. 2 wins there. Let's try to make it a 3rd. All right, they have the Hypno lead. So the way I like to play this match out, you actually saw it in practice, is if we get the extra confusion in, we can stay in and try to go for the double Shadow Ball. If it's even, I'll still probably double shield if they show Shadow Ball. Ooh, and they do switch into... I saw Ice Water. It's either Dewgong or Lapras. It is Dewgong. I decided I'm going to go for this Thunder Punch here. And then I can switch into... No. I'll probably wait for the Icy Wind. Yeah. I'll let the Icy Wind hit me here. And then I'll switch into PRIMEAPE. But we have the freaking Karate Chop. So we're not doing any damage with this move. I decided to let this go through. It shouldn't KO. Icy Wind's not that strong a move. But PRIMEAPE, yeah, takes a lot of damage from it. But we have a ton of energy now. And we're looking to use it. They have a Hypno. Okay, this is pretty good for us in the back. We'll have the Snorlax for this Hypno, and we'll have a ton of damage for this right here. So we successfully switched the Pokemon here. Instead of being the Hypno Mirror, now we can go into our super effective mirror match. I'm sorry, not mirror match. Our super effective matchup here. And we do end up getting it down before it gets to a move. I wonder... Oh, we've seen this team before. Hypno Double Ice. I remember this being one of the games I played, but I didn't remember if I kept it in for the recording. I'm glad I did. Yeah, some people are watching the videos, or they just came up with them themselves, because if I could come up with it, someone else could come up with it. It just makes sense. Although a lot of the comments in that video have been saying to use some other Pokemon. I actually think a Gloom in the front with a Double Ice in the back could be pretty good, or Vileplume, but I don't think I have a Vileplume. I know I have a Gloom, so I might try that out. All right, and I forgot if we have a shield or not, but we let this go. Oh, we already used our shield, and then we just farm it down. Oh, that was the end of the match. All right, that was a 3-2 up front. And yeah, we're going to go into this second set of games, and the last set I'm going to show here on the recording. This team was pretty good. I misplayed a lot, but it also felt like there wasn't any wiggle room. Wiggly tough. There wasn't any wiggle room for failure at all. It almost felt like we had to catch moves on Pokemon just to even have chances at games here. So with a Wigglytuff up front, I didn't know what I wanted to do here, but since he took that one, I'm going to go for the second Thunderbolt. And this is what I started doing for all Wigglytuffs. Two Thunder Punches and a Switch Out, and then a Shield. And if they stayed in, I believe we could farm down because it takes 8 Charms to get to an Ice Beam. And even though it's double resisted, you can actually take out that Wigglytuff there. So I don't know if it's IV dependent, but that's what I started trying to do, and I actually liked it a ton. And it looks like they switch out on the move. They showed Dragonite and then switched into Snorlax. Probably just so they could take a Body Slam and not a Superpower. We do end up throwing this Superpower, though, which they're going to have to shield, and they're definitely going to have to respect it. We almost make it to this second Superpower, but we don't quite make it there. And I'm not going to shield because we have the Primeape in the back. And I actually remember this game as well. This one actually was pretty recent, about an hour ago, a little more. But I remember thinking, I'll just take this because it's just a Charizard in the back. And Hypno can beat Charizard. And I've totally forgot it was a Dragonite. Doesn't really matter, I guess, because I'm pretty much always making it to this Thunder Punch because Hypno's so bulky that these moves aren't doing too much. Although, if it was a Charizard, maybe they could get to 2 Dragon Claws. I'm not sure. Ooh, or I totally forgot about the Community Day Charizard. I wonder if people are using that in Kanto Cup. Let me know in the comments below if you're using Dragon Breath Charizard for Kanto Cup. That is spicy. All right, Dragonair here. I believe they throw a move instantly, so this has to be Aqua Tail, so I'm like not too worried about this. Gonna let it go through. They do end up switching into the Snorlax. I throw this Thunder Punch, and then I'm probably gonna switch out into Primeape and try to hit a Night Slash, which will KO. They're probably gonna shield here because then if they don't, they kind of wasted their whole Snorlax without throwing a move. I'm gonna shield this. And I think this ends up being a mistake because I think they actually had Hypno in the back. Oh, no, they had Dragonite. Okay, Dragonair, sorry. Yeah, this is fine because this is going to do about 50% and the Dragonair is already at like... Oh, that did not do close to 50. That was like 35%. All right, and they have Magneton in the back and we get a move off here. So they're going to have to shield this and I'm going to switch straight into the Snorlax and then go for the Superpower. And that's going to be GG's. We have the shield here, so they're going to get a move off for sure. I think they went up to double discharge here, maybe for a back-to-back. But we already clicked the move, so hopefully it counted it. I actually don't think it did count it. This game's weird where sometimes you click it and you can see the button actually click, and it doesn't throw the move. It's so weird. All right. Game 3 of set 2, another Wigglytuff lead, so we already know how we're going to play this out, or how we like to play it out, and I think this one plays out so much different than the last one. I think it's because they snuck a Charm in here, because they end up at way more health than the previous one when I threw those moves, because I think we must have gotten an extra confusion at some point, or just stopped one of the Charms. I'm going to switch out into Snorlax, and try to go for the shield farm down, but I do think they switch. They go for Ice Beam. So, I don't know. Ice Beam's not the way to go here. So for one more charm, you get off a Play Rough, and it's not like I'm close to the move that I'm going to be able to do something there. I obviously just brought in the Snorlax. You might as well go for the move that will do the most damage instead of a non-stab Ice Beam. But I noticed it in a few games. I saw Ice Beam come out. You don't save really that much, and Wigglytuff's not going to get to that second move in like other matchups either. This Primeape's going to have to sweep through a Wigglytuff. We're going to have a lot of energy because I'm going to be able to farm it down, but I'm at half life against... Is it Victory Bell? It could be Victory Bell, Vileplume, Gloom, Venusaur. No, it's Victory Bell, and we're donezo here. If it was a Vine Whip... grass type, maybe we could have won that one. But since it is half poison typing, we are being resisted on our counters. And at this point, my Primeape does have counters, by the way. So this Dragonair is Shadow, and they threw afterwards, but I definitely hit that Thunder Punch. We do shield the Dragon Pulse, which is great. We throw this Thunder Punch into, and they switch into an Alolan Muck, which is fine. We're coming in with the Primeape. If I get to this Cross Chop, I believe they'll shield it or get farmed down. Oh, this is where I make that mistake. I get so scared of that freaking Sludge Wave from the beginning that I end up shielding this one. And I believe it's a Hypno here in the back. So I'm going to get one Night Slash off, which is great. But I actually think we're going to get a second one off. But they're going to have so much freaking energy. I think this is 5 Confusions already, and it'll be 6 by the time we get KO'd. So they'll have 2 Thunder Punches, or 2 punches of any kind. Definitely coming in with a Snorlax. Really hoping they don't have Focus Blast, because that could obviously be really bad for us. Oh no, we came in with the Hypno to eat some of this damage. I think that's what it was, because I knew they had a lot of moves. That was a mistake though. I think if I come in with a Snorlax there, I can actually just farm down or do a lot of damage without throwing a move yet, because I need 2 Body Slams for this Dragonair, and I think we just barely don't get to the second Body Slam here, which would have been good enough. No, maybe not. But I think coming in Snorlax there, you can eat those charge moves on Snorlax. There's no need to eat them on Hypno. Oh, I would have gotten there. Dang it. All right, and our last game here is against 123 Seiya. I know we played her earlier, but I did not remember the team. So I'm obviously switching out into Snorlax into this bad matchup. And I decided I'm going to save my energy this time. Usually I would throw right away at the Alolan Muck, try to get it lower. But I'm going to save it up and try to win the back matchup. And I'm going to go straight for the Superpower. And I'm going to just go straight for double Superpower here. If we get farmed down, we get farmed down. And I think hopefully they think we're baiting. And I believe this actually goes through. Yep, perfect. And they come in with Beedrill. So I definitely don't remember a Beedrill earlier, but that's okay. We're going to Body Slam it. Now we are double reduced on our attack stats, so this is not going to do too much. Still, it's okay. Beedrill's a little frail. Coming in with Hypno, I've already decided I won't shield anything here on Hypno. We can let Hypno go to these X-Scissors if it so happens to actually KO it. And we're going to be all in here on the Primeape. In fact, I'm going to switch in right after this X-Scissor because I know they're out of energy, and they're most likely to switch in as well. So we both had 2 shields there. Obviously, I had a super effective matchup. And, well, not super effective necessarily because it is actually neutral. But they would be doing not very effective damage to me. Plus, we have the shields, and our fast attacks actually do damage, whereas theirs are very energy-focused and not damage-focused. All right, so those are the games I played today. Like I said, I went positive in almost every set, but no huge wins and no 5-0s. And the queue times are actually kind of insane. I think I want to say I did 4 sets, and it took me about 2 hours. Not going to play that 5th set, just don't really have time for it right now. But I'm very surprised. I guess there's still a hit in MMR, obviously. So I must be pretty highly ranked, but yeah, the games are taking a long time, so I don't know how many games I'm actually going to play every day. Today I had a ton of time, but not enough time to even finish the games. So, all right. Oh, this team, I don't know if this team worked out a lot. Just so the main problems were the problems we already knew. Mew, Alolan Muck, and Alolan Marowak. Now, saying those are the problems doesn't necessarily mean the team's not good. So that's why I wanted to play it out. We don't know how prevalent those picks were going to be, but those picks were actually super, super prevalent. I probably faced one of those 3 in every single game. No, not every single game. Okay, it definitely wasn't every single game. Maybe 85-90% of games, one of those 3 was in the teams. And in some number of those games, both of them were in the team. So, or 2 of the 3. Never 3 out of 3, though, actually, which is interesting. But, yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out. Y'all have been so good in these last few days, or this last week. Like, it's amazing. Like, y'all have so many comments. I love responding to the comments. I love just being a part of the community with y'all. And I just wanted to say thank you. So I'll see you in the next video.